You may have noticed that recently I've been uploading videos from last year. This is mainly because while I had a lot of time to film videos, I didn't really have much time to edit them, mainly because of work and uni commitments. With the Summer in the City Creators Day happening tomorrow, I thought that this would be the best time to upload my video from last year. So, enjoy. As I travelled towards London, the fog got thicker and thicker and thicker. By the time I arrived at King's Cross, the sun was out and it was actually a nice day. Anyway, I made my way across the city until I reached the Excel Centre. As you'd expect, the queue was pretty massive, but I got there quite early, so actually it didn't take that long.
I'm in.
While I was in the queue, I started to notice that a lot of other people were in groups, whereas I was on my own. But it didn't take long before things started to look strangely familiar. And then shortly after that happened...
This is Amber from... We went to school and college together.
The Creators Day differs from the other days of Summer in the City. Whereas the other day focuses on fans meeting popular YouTubers, the Creators event is more for filmmakers and vloggers. There were a lot of panels with popular YouTube creators discussing their ideas, their techniques, their advice and their opinions on certain issues.
The first panel I'm here to see is the Funding Your Project panel. And I'm kind of... there's not really a queue.
The panel was interesting and it's quite cool to hear how other filmmakers fund their projects in slightly unconventional ways. After the panel I got to chat to Melissa from Newform Digital. They're the guys who make lots of short films here on YouTube. I'll put a link in the description to their channel. I also got to chat to Emily Diana Roof, whose work I'm a big fan of. Not only does she create short films, but she also creates a lot of montages on her channel. And while I'd made Picnic before I'd seen her channel, Emily's videos definitely influenced some of my later work. Also on the day, I'd released my short film No More Heroes, which was actually a film I made for university. Emily had organised the screening of short films and I'd submitted No More Heroes to part of it. So it was great to chat about that. As I was talking to Emily, Jimmy and Charlie turned up. Now Charlie was the first person I ever saw on YouTube back in 2007, so if it wasn't for him I wouldn't be here today doing this and my confidence wouldn't be half what it is now. Having watched him since the age of 12, he's kind of always had a presence throughout my teenage years and the growing up years. And while it was only a small part, he was always a constant there. So it was great to actually meet him after 8 years, shake his hand and introduce myself. After this I attended the Building the Team panel, which I didn't get any footage of. This was a really cool panel and it made me appreciate a lot of the talent that my uni friends have. After this I went to see the Somewhere 2 panel, which was really motivating. It kind of inspired me to just go out and do stuff because I've got the camera, I've got the tripod, I've got the editing equipment, I've got all the gizmos. So yeah, that was quite interesting. And then after that, it was time to go home, which it was actually a long day. This is only going to come out about a minute and a half. Oh, and before I go, on the train back there was a parrot. Yeah. So because of the tablets I'm on, I can't drink, and because I've got to take them for 5 days, actually means that I can't drink for 7 days because 48 hours after I've taken my last one, it's still in my system. And it's not just like a maybe don't, it's kind of a do not drink, you may get ill a lot. Which is great, because I wasn't planning on drinking at all this week.